Hello everyone and welcome back to Spawn Chunks. This episode we are going to be getting ourselves arguably the hardest achievement to get in Minecraft. How did we get here? And this is all in celebration of us hitting 100 subscribers. Thank you to all of you who subscribed. You're all incredible and I'm so glad to have you along with me. So, to get this achievement, we need to get 27 different effects and have them all applied at the same time, which sounds pretty darn crazy to me. So I think I'm going to start with the potion effects. Okay, so I'm thinking that the most sensible thing to do is just going to be have a little rummage around in my chests and see what potion ingredients we've got. So, what do we have? So, we've got a bucket of pufferfish, so we're going to need that for water breathing. And we've got some gunpowder, which is good. It's good. Spider eyes. We have sugarcane over here. Yeah, I reckon we've got a few little things we've got in our potion chest. Well, we've already... Oh, that's a health potion. That's not very helpful. We've got the stuff for a fire resistance potion and a regen potion. And a weakness potion. So we're already doing okay. So I guess we just start crafting these up. Okay, so after some rummaging and quite a bit of brewing, we've managed to get ourselves 11 of the 12 potions. And if I just hop into these shulker boxes, you can see there we've got 9 different potions and the other 2 are in here. And I've gone for 3 of each because that means I've got multiple attempts at this. And also I've tried to make them super long lasting to make this as easy as possible because I reckon it's going to be really challenging. Oh, that was close. So yeah, the only one I'm missing is of course jump boost, and I'm going to go and get some rabbit feet, and I need to find a snowy biome to do that. I'm sure they spawn elsewhere, but I know for certain they spawn in the snowy biome. So let's go do some exploring. So I've probably flown about 2,000 blocks and I found this mountain and it's snowy. So maybe there's some rabbits here, but I've been running around for a little while and I can't find any. And then I remembered when I was watching a video about how to find an ancient city, they said if you find a mountain, it's worth having a dig down. So I'm just thinking maybe we should give that a go. So I guess I should probably dig like a couple of pilot holes just to see. So I'll try one right where I'm stood, I guess. And yeah, I mean, you're not meant to dig straight down. So it's snow. Right, I'm going to do a double because I don't want to die. So I'm going to dig this. It'll speed up nice and quick for you guys. Okay, so we've fallen into this ravine, and as you can see, there is some skulk stuff behind me. I don't know if that's a good sign or not, so I guess I'll keep digging down. They are right at the bottom, aren't they, ancient cities? So yeah, let's have a little dig further down, I guess. Okay, well, we've hit the bedrock, so I'm guessing it's not here. But that skulk up top has got me curious, so I guess I'm just going to have a little bit more of an explore around and see how we get on. Okay, so I've done a little bit of walking along in the cave, and I've managed to find a hole that goes deeper with a catalyst, not a catalyst, a shrieker over there. So I guess I need to be a little bit more careful now. And yeah, by the way, this is the first time I have ever tried any of this sort of deep, dark, ancient city stuff. And I have no, I mean, can a bat set off a shrieker? Am I going to get absolutely ganked by a warden in a second? I have no idea. I guess, let's see. Okay, that didn't make too much noise. That's good. That's good. Right, well, I guess we just descend further down and see what we find. This looks promising. It is also absolutely terrifying. Maybe I'll just try and fly over it. Okay, that was a terrible idea, apparently. Oh my god. There isn't even an ancient city down here. Phew, goodness. I think I've set it off twice now? I guess let's, what level are we at? Minus 46. I think it's a bit lower. Let's do it this way, see what happens. That was one of those sensor things. Okay, hasn't set off any shriekers. Oh my goodness, so they're close. What's this then? Oh! There it is! I found one! Oh my god, okay. I do feel massively underprepared for this. So maybe I jot down the coordinates before I go in. And we come back next episode. I'm thinking that's probably the wise idea. We'll tackle this next time when we're properly prepared. Okay. Right. Back to the rabbit hunting. So I finally found a snowy biome, and I know rabbits spawn here. I did see one a second ago. And yeah, I'm just going to run around and slaughter some rabbits until we have some rabbit feet. So let the rabbit carnage begin. Well, we found our rabbit's foot, so that means we can finish off the potions. Just got to get back to base, and then we can have a look at what we got to do next. Okay, so we are back at base, and yeah, we've brewed up the potion, and I've added it to the shulker box just here. Hang on, how do I look? There you go, look at that. And there you go. So it's a splash potion of leaping, and I must say the colour is very, very nice. So the potions are done. So now we can move to look at food items. Okay, so the first food item is going to be golden apples, which give me absorption. And yeah, then the second food item we're going to need to get is going to be down over there in the sea, because that is what gives us pufferfish. So I'm going to go craft up a fishing rod, and then we can do a little bit of fishing. So, after a little bit of fishing, we have managed to get ourselves 3 pufferfish. And as you can see, we got 3 golden apples. So that's 2 of the food items done. And, well, actually 3 of the food effects done, because pufferfish gives you nausea and hunger. So, the only one we need to get now is blindness, which I get from the suspicious stew, crafted with azure bluettes. Yep, pretty hard to say. So let's go see if we can find some flowers. So my first thought is, I think there's probably some up in here, because I've done so much digging over there that I'm definitely going to have found some flowers. So we'll look about, is that them? Yes, 12 azure bluettes. Nice. Okay, so we can start making some suspicious stew. So we've managed to craft up some suspicious stew. Just hop in here. We've used the azure bluettes, and that means that we have completed the food. So, the next thing that we need to do is going to be finding a place to do the achievement. And I've had a little look on YouTube, and everything basically recommends doing it on an island because there's a lot of water-based mobs and you need to be able to swim, and there's a conduit. So water is going to be essential, so an island just makes sense. I'm going to go have a little bit of a fly around and see what little islands I can find, and then we know where we're going to do it. So I will see you guys over at the island. Okay, so we have found our island, and yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big, but it's also really flat, which is great because it means I don't really have to do much clearing, and that means I can get everything I need up on here, nice and simple. Oh, and speaking of, there is a pillager captain, so I'm going to put him in a boat, and then I can get Bad Omen over here when I need. That is crazy that they spawned here. Awesome. Get in the boat. Right, just back up this way. There we go. He's in the boat. So the first mob I have got is the dolphin, and I've named him Finn. Beautiful little name. And yeah, he is going to be responsible for giving us Dolphin's Grace, and it's just good that we've managed to get him sorted. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a beacon set up over here, which is going to give us haste and what was the other one? Resistance. Haste and resistance. So that will sort out another 4 effects, and then I can tell you about the next step. Okay, so it turns out that the only time you can have 2 beacon effects is if you're combining something with regen. And I thought you could have like haste 1 and resistance 1, but you can't. So I'm going to have to go and get my other beacon, which is over in the spawn chunks, and bring it over here so that we can have both haste and resistance while we're over here. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so we nipped on back to the spawn chunks and nabbed the second beacon. So now, as you can see in the top right corner, we've got resistance and haste. So that sorts out 4 more effects. The next thing that we need to do is sort out a conduit. And I don't have a Heart of the Sea, but I've managed to find this buried treasure map here. So we're going to follow that, and hopefully we'll get a Heart of the Sea, and we can think about building ourselves a conduit. So I'll see you at X marks the spot. So I'm at X marks the spot, and it turns out I've already raided this place. And I actually raided it really early on day 2. And the chest is down in here. And if I open it, you can see there's nothing in there. And in my inventory, you can see I've got a Heart of the Sea. And I had a look in my storage system, and I couldn't find any. And then I remembered that there was a chest just behind me. Hang on, I'll switch on over at the villager trading hall thing, and there was a chest just there by that furnace, and yeah, there it was. This Heart of the Sea was just in there. So that is awesome. That means we no longer need to find a Heart of the Sea, but what we do need to find is some Nautilus shells, because they are also important for making a conduit. So there are 2 ways to get a conduit. Either we can fish, or we can kill some drowned at like the ruins you see behind me. So I reckon it will be more fun to kill some drowned for a bit, and we can see how we get on. So I've been flying around a little bit, and I couldn't really find many of those ruined underwater city things. So I wasn't really finding many drowned, and I thought this is going to take forever. So I decided to change tactic and craft myself a beautiful little fishing rod. As you can see here, we've got Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3. So that is all good, and I've already caught myself 1 Nautilus shell. So that means that I am going to be fishing for a little bit to get the rest of the Nautilus shells, and then we can craft up the conduit. So I'm going to fish, and I will see you guys once we've got ourselves a conduit. Okay, so we've managed to get ourselves the conduit. And yeah, it was quite a bit of fishing, but it's done now, and that's all that matters. We can check the conduit off the list. And yeah, we need to get some prismarine to build the activation frame, but I'm going to be heading over to an ocean monument anyway to get an Elder Guardian a little bit later on, so I'm thinking I'll leave that until then. So the next thing we're going to want to do is get ourselves a shulker over here. Okay, so we are over in the end, and we've come back to the end city that we found our first elytra, I think back in episode 4. And yeah, as you can see up there on the end city structure on the outside, there is a shulker just chilling. And this is the shulker we are going to be bringing back with us. But we have quite a massive railway to build. So I am going to grab this shulker and take him back over towards the gateway. Okay, so we've set the rail up, and my hope is that because we've got a lot of rail to build and this could go wrong, I'm just thinking if I get him on and it just bounces back and forth, then that is good, and then I can just focus on building, and then when he's up there I can just quickly join the rails up and send him on his way. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna step back a little bit. Okay, that's a bit slow, but it still worked. We got him. And it's coming back down. Okay, let's step quite far back. And there you go. Bounces back up. Goes all the way up. So he can now just do this while we work on the rest of the rail. Okay, let's go. While he's going up. Connected it. And hopefully he'll just perfectly get onto the big rail. And he shot me for good measure. So we've managed to get our shulker back to the main island. So now we've just got to build the rail and get him to the overworld. So all of the rails failed, and for some reason it didn't record me saying that I was going to be using pistons to get him in, but this is right at the end, just before the shulker goes through the portal. There he is. We made it. Oh my god, that was hard. But we've got a shulker in the overworld, so now all we have to do is move this shulker to the island. Okay, so the shulker is in, and we've started setting some stuff up. And the next mob we're going to be looking at is the Warden. And if I come over here, you should see a little glass box with this weird little piston thing. I'm just going to quiet that down for now because it's a bit annoying. But that piston thing is going to be keeping the Warden nice and distracted. And yeah, if the Warden is within 20 blocks of the player, which is about this distance here, then you get given the darkness effect instantly. And the ranged attack only has 15 blocks range, so if I'm 18 blocks away, I can't get hit by a sonic boom, but I should be able to get the darkness effect. This is quite a hard achievement to get, so if it doesn't work first time, I guess we could move the shulker a bit closer or try some other things. But that is the plan so far. So I've dug down and taken the coordinates, and over there I found a cave with a shrieker in. So I can then get the Warden to spawn, stick a name tag on him, and get him to chase me down a tunnel, and hopefully he'll hit the bubble elevator, and then we'll have him up here on the island. Okay, so I'll see you over by the shrieker. Okay, so the tunnel is dug. And I have also spawn-proofed most of this room. So the only place the Warden can spawn is in these 3 blocks here, I'm hoping. We'll see. It's going to be quite a test. And yeah, if I just run down here, there is a very, very long tunnel going to the island. And the plan is to hop on this shrieker 4 times, get the Warden to spawn here, bang him with this name tag, run down here, come round, lob a snowball at him so that he's super angry with me, get him to chase me, and basically just run. And at the other end, there is a bubble elevator missing 1 bucket of water right at the bottom, so I can run across it as I come through, bang, place the water down, and the Warden should be chasing me and then go flying up into the cage at the top. So here we go. That's 1. And there's the darkness. That's 2. That's 3. And here's 4. So we should see a warden over there. Ah, he couldn't spawn. That is interesting. Wonder why that was. There is definitely space for him to spawn. Maybe if I break these. Big boy! Is he coming? He's coming! Oh my goodness. This is funny. Right, now we just run all the way down this tunnel with the big man himself chasing us. Okay, we're getting near the end now. Oh my god, there's the sonic boom. Is he gone? I think he's gone. You guys saw what the sonic boom does to you. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. Nearly one-shot me. So, as you can see, the warden is here. And he gives me darkness if I get too close, so that's working. And I also flew around a little bit, as you can see by the mining fatigue. I have managed to get, and I found a ocean monument not too far this way. And, you know, that means that it lasts a long time, so I can probably fly there, get mining fatigue, come back, and then do how do we get him, rather than moving an Elder Guardian all the way over here. And yeah, if I just hop in here, there you go, conduit power as well, so that's all set up and working. So, all that's left to do is craft up some glowing arrows, get this set up all ready, and yeah, then go get a raid, kill this guy, once we've done the raid and got Hero of the Village, and then we can give this achievement a go. So, yeah, we're getting there. Pretty crazy. Okay, so I have been flying around for a little bit, and I've managed to stumble across one of these. So I'm going to hang around here for a little bit and get myself my second bad omen, or my first bad omen, because the second one is on the island. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then we can start the raid. Okay, so I think we're ready. We've got Hero of the Village, we can get Bad Omen over there, and then we're ready to go. So, let's give this a go. Okay, and now we can fly off to get mining fatigue. Right, we're back. Okay. Let's put our armor on. And let's give this a go. Right, swiftness, leaping, water breathing, that. Okay, and then okay, and then invis. Okay. And now regen. Okay, and then in the water we get swim, stand up, eat the golden apple, hit that. Yep, hit me. Hit that. Eat the pufferfish. Eat this. Did we get it? I don't think we did. It's really hard. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to have to look back at the clip and see which one I didn't have. Okay, guys. So I had a look at the footage and the dolphin let me down. Yes, Finn let me down. And yeah, what makes it worse is I had 26 of 27 effects applied at the same time. And yeah, the dolphin would not give me dolphin's grace when I needed it the most. But even worse is that's all we got time for today. And I do hope that you've enjoyed this episode, even though we did not manage to get How Did We Get Here? And the last thing that is a little bit more cheery that we get to do today is welcome the 2 more subscribers who got us up to 100 on to the channel. So there are your diamond blocks, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much and keeps me motivated to keep going with the channel and challenges like trying to get How Did We Get Here? So, as always, I've been SC Crafting. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.